Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 15, I guess, of The Presidents Play Pokemon Yellow. It's my turn this week, and I still miss Sabrina.
Sabrina? I've never heard that name before. Do any of you know that name?
Sabrina? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell there, Joe. I have no idea who he's talking about at all.
That name totally has nothing to do with the events in Saffron City last week, I bet. What a coincidence that we were all on our golf vacation in Sinnoh all of last week and have no knowledge of anything that happened that day.
Oh wait, I know that name now. She was the gym leader in Saffron City. I can't believe that drone strike on her gym happened. It was probably Putin. Yep, definitely Putin who ordered that strike.
Well, I guess I would rather be depressed and a free man instead of being Trump's cellmate and depressed. Yeah, can't believe Putin would do that.
That's absolutely right, Obama. This meme I found lying around in our Discord, that if you haven't joined already, you definitely should, and the link is in the description below. Totally doesn't reflect what we were doing last week.
Whoever made that meme is getting the next fucking drone strike.
Thank you so much for that slick goatee. When I asked you in the comments of episode 14 to make this, I had no idea it was actually going to happen, but this is priceless.
You actually had this commission, Trump. That's fucking horrible.
Yeah, and so is your Riz, but you don't see me swearing in front of all of our amazing viewers.
Oh, give him a break, Trump. He's been through enough. Now he has to go to a new club so he can stare at someone else before working up the courage to speak to them a month later like he's giving his wedding vows.
I think there's a club in Saffron City so we can plan a trip over there. I'll have Secret Service scout the place so we can find you someone that you would like, Obama. They can't be any worse than the scouts in Madden.
No thank you, Biden. But I think I'm going to just take it easy for a little while. Barack is going to be a bachelor for the time being so he can focus on becoming a Pokemon master.
A man who has his priorities in order. That's what we like to hear, Obama. We're nearing the end of our Pokemon Yellow journey, and as sad as it is to say that, our ultimate goal of standing atop the Indigo Plateau as champions of Kanto awaits us.
I can't believe we are almost completed with our journey. We've met so many colorful characters and even a cave-dwelling janitor along the way. But that moment we become champions and smack around the Elite Four will be a day immortalized in history.
Let's not get all sentimental now. There will be plenty of time for that later. Right now we need to get the key from the Pokemon Mansion so we can unlock the gym and take on Blaine. Do you remember how to get it, Obama?
Yeah, remember how to get it. It's actually incredibly simple, but the location of the staircase you need to take can easily be missed because it blends in with all the rocks nearby.
Welcome to Cinnabar Island, where everything burns to the ground. First the mansion and then everywhere else after the volcano erupted before the events of fire, red and leaf green. You would think people wouldn't live on a volcanic island after the events of Pompeii, but instead they turn it into a resort.
Ah, Pompeii. I remember vacationing there in my younger years. They had the best ice cream, and I was just devastated when I couldn't spend any more summers there after that stupid Mount Vesuvius had to take it all away from me.
Joe, you do realize Pompeii was destroyed in the year 79 AD, right?
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. Why do you ask?
Exactly how old are you again?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I lost track in the 18th century. Everything got real foggy around then.
I have a few mathematicians and scientists working on researching and finding the actual number for how old Biden is. Along with that and all of my lawyer fees, cash is a little tight for me, so I'm going to need a small loan of $1 million from one of you.
You aren't getting it from any of us, so don't bother asking.
After all the moves I taught you and how I was there for you when Michelle left you, I am hurt, Obama. All I do is give, and this is how you pay me back. Oh well, at least I can thank Tanner Reichert for another incredibly generous $10 donation during the episode 14 premiere. He's a real friend, unlike someone I play this game with.
Your words have cut me to the core. I'm just gonna jump and end it all.
Obama, no! Oh, Donald, look what you did. Obama just jumped off the 3rd floor of this mansion because of you. I'm gonna miss him so much.
Joe, breathe. He has to do that to get to the basement. Just look to your left. He's fine and still playing the game.
Oh my God, you're right, Bush. Barack, I thought you were gone. Don't you ever go and do that again.
Joe, take your damn pills, or maybe take less of your pills so you don't get these side effects. I don't even know anymore. Just do something, goddammit.
Being over-dramatic actually is a side effect of these new pills he's on. We had to get a different brand after the last set of dementia pills turned him into Drip Biden back in Vermilion City.
Well, I guess this is better, but be on the lookout for a brand that can just make him as normal as possible with no side effects.
Maybe we can take the $10 that Tanner gave us to buy Joe some new pills.
Forget the pills. Let's use it to buy me some ice cream at Dairy Queen or 2 pairs of aviators at Five Below.
We should give the $10 to Pelosi so that she can do some quote-unquote totally legal stock trading. We can turn that $10 into millions.
Guys, we should just reinvest the $10 into the channel, right? That's definitely the best course of action. Why are you looking at me like that, Obama?
Because you would never invest any of your own money into this channel. Biden uses laundered Ukraine money to pay for the 11 Labs subscription.
Oh yeah, that's right, my bad.
Donald, you're acting mighty sus here. What are you hiding from us?
Me? Hide something? Never, of course not. How dare you accuse me of this? My feelings are hurt.
Did you spend the money already, Donald?
What? No, of course not. Okay, fine. I spent the $10 at Wawa yesterday on a hoagie and some buffalo chicken bites, but I need food to survive and have the energy to make these videos. So, technically, I did reinvest it into the channel. You're welcome, everyone.
God damn it, Trump. You need to run those business decisions by us. You can't just take the channel revenue to buy goated Wawa food. Speaking of that, are we getting a pizza from Wawa tonight?
Well, obviously, because we always do that to celebrate a video, but yeah, Donald, you're buying tonight after this stunt.
Can somebody tell me what the hell a Wawa is? We don't have any of those in Texas. I have heard Jeb make that noise every now and then, but I'm pretty sure that's not what you're talking about.
So if you're one of the unlucky people that aren't from South Jersey, Philadelphia, Florida, or some other East Coast states in between, you don't get to experience the God-tier convenience store that Wawa is. They have amazing hoagies, all the snacks you need, and now even dinner foods that are unsurprisingly pretty good.
Before anyone asks, we're not sponsored by Wawa. Of course, if someone from corporate is watching, we definitely would do that. Anyway, George, just think of 7-Eleven, but not disgusting, and has better than diner quality food.
I gotta interrupt for a second. You used a repel, didn't you? How are we seeing a wild Pokemon?
Wild Pokemon are actually stronger than us in the basement. There are mucks and raticates that are in the low 40s. So if we hit the encounter, the repel will be useless.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of depressing to see we aren't even stronger than wild Pokemon, but I guess that's just further proof they didn't pull punches with this game.
Yeah, they really didn't. Hey, wait a minute, I just realized something. Donald, you said you used the $10 on a hoagie and some buffalo chicken bites. That cost more than $10. Did you use some other channel revenue on that?
Of course not. I just used 500 of your reward points to get the bites.
God damn it, you piece of shit. I was saving those up. How did you even guess my password?
It's Biden Rule 69 with a Z.
How does everyone know this? Are you hacking me? I knew I never should have clicked those ads for unlimited ice cream. I knew it was too good to be true.
Nobody's hacking you, Biden. But keep clicking those ads. It's totally not me trying to hack back into the White House database.
We'll address that later. Anyway, Biden, we had a bet after filming episode 11 to see who could guess your password the fastest. Bush won by getting it on his third guess.
I have lost sleep at night asking myself, why did I use my first 3 guesses on something ice cream related? I shouldn't have gone all in on that.
Gotta diversify there, Donald. I only used my first guess on ice cream, 420. I immediately pivoted to Trump sucks LOL and then got it right on my third guess.
I had it on my second guess, but blew it. I used an S instead of a Z on rules, and then just moved off it. I fucking had it, I tell you.
Well, I'm glad my cybersecurity is a joke to you all. I'll change my password and you'll never guess it again.
Biden, the inner machinations of your mind may be an enigma, but when it comes to guessing your passwords, that's a sport I could win MVP at every season.
Imagine if it was a sport. We would need a theme song as good as the NFL on CBS, and we could have teams around the world competing to guess Biden's passwords.
You guys just got lucky. You'll never guess it again.
Looks like we have our next bet. Everyone watching right now, we all know it's going to be something completely obvious, so some of you should easily get it first try. Comment your guess for Biden's new password. We'll have Joe scroll through the comments, and if you get it right, he will have to feature your correct guess in the next video.
Remember, everyone, Biden has the mind of a 10-year-old playing Call of Duty. It's going to be about something he likes and probably have 69 or 420 in it. It's not going to be something you would never guess.
All right, fine. You guys have a deal. It will be great to flaunt. that nobody can guess my password, and I'll even make it easier for you all. I won't put a special character in it like all the websites require you to do now, and it will be 10 characters or less.
Real talk? I hate having to throw a random $sign in my password now. Everything is going to become that funny password game in a few years, and nobody will be able to access anything.
That should be fun to see how many people can guess it. Anyway, the key to the Cinnabar Island gym is right down here. Having drone no-dig is such an advantage, so we don't need to waste bag space with escape ropes. We'll heal up at the Pokemon Center and head straight to the gym.
This is that gym where you have to answer all the quiz questions or fight the trainers if you get the answers wrong, right?
Yeah, that's right. Blaine went from war hero to Regis Philbin. But my plan is going to be to get every question wrong. That way I can fight all the trainers and get some extra experience points because the gym leaders are only going to get tougher, and we were just fighting wild Pokemon that were at a higher level than us. It's pretty humbling, and we can't rest when it comes to leveling up the team. I don't know about you all, but I don't want to spend hours leveling up the team against wild Pokemon in Victory Road.
Yeah, that seems like a plan, but Obama, I thought you said you were going to get the questions wrong. You just said Caterpie doesn't evolve into Butterfree, which it eventually does. Bro, that's knowledge from before the first gym. Even I knew that.
Biden does actually have a point there. Caterpie does eventually evolve into Butterfree, and you were trying to get that one wrong. How the fuck did you not know that, Obama?
Caterpie evolves into Metapod, you nursing home residents. The question says, what does Caterpie evolve into, not what will Caterpie eventually evolve into? How are you going to be Pokemon masters if you don't even know how to read?
I mean, to be fair, you're both kind of right. While Obama is right about the exact wording of the question can be taken the way those two took it. Blaine should have done a better job when it came to writing that question. It easily could be taken the other way.
Bush, what the hell are you talking about? If you read the fucking question, it's pretty clear that it asks, what does Caterpie, the fucking caterpillar, evolve into? Not what Metapod evolves into. The question was written just fine and with no problem. Good job, Blaine, and apparently Secret Service needs to give first grade reading classes to certain presidents.
But a kid playing that game might say yes to that question because they equate Caterpie and Butterfree together. I think Biden and Bush are right, and I'm going to bring this up to Blaine during the gym battle.
If the kid says that, then the fucking kid needs to go to summer school. Stop thinking the question says something different than it does. Another thing you learn in first grade, but apparently I have to teach it to you again. Only and again I say only. Respond to the question given and nothing else. Caterpie evolves into Metapod. End of fucking story.
Actually, Obama, it's pronounced.
And yes, I fucking know it's Caterpie and not what I said, but you idiots can just make me mad sometimes.
Take a chill pill, Barack. Nobody is saying that Caterpie doesn't evolve into Metapod. We're just saying it could be misleading is all.
I'm not going to say it again. I'm just going to take some deep breaths and keep it all bottled up inside. I'm not going to do it.
Okay then, so while Obama puts in his AirPods so he can pretend he's listening to music when he's actually just warming up the drones, how about we take a look at last week's community question on what everybody thought was the better set of the Scarlet and Violet era between 151 and Paradox Rift.
Someone's a glutton for punishment, aren't they? You're that desperate to go to 0-2 in polls? Well, all right then, Donald. Why don't you go fetch the results? I'll be waiting, little bro.
Oh, with pleasure, George. There's no way I lost. And what do you know? It looks like the community has some quality taste like yours truly, with a dominant 30% edge. It's Paradox Rift taking down the overrated 151. The final tally, 65% to 35% with 114 total votes. That evens the score at one Bush. Let's hear that victory speech you had prepared.
Oh, what the fuck? But how? This can't be possible. It's 150-1 for God's sake. This was rigged, you hear me? Rigged. How many fake accounts did you make? I demand answers.
If you're going to inhale that copium, make sure you hold it in for a few seconds instead of hyperventilating. Hold the L, Bush.
What are you idiots yelling about? Can I get a minute of peace and quiet?
We were just going over the results of our community vote. Obama, old buddy, old pal.
151 clearly won, so why would you be so happy about that?
Really? Did it? Why don't you check the results then, buddy?
You both are too happy. That can't mean... Bush, tell me we won. Tell me that there's no way Paradox Rift beat 151. Bush, say something.
We didn't just lose Obama, we got destroyed by 30%.
No, but this is impossible. First Sabrina, now the poll. It makes me so mad that
Oh, no, not again.
What are you so afraid of, Donald? Sure, there's some new anime sound I've never heard in the background, but what's the worst that could... Wait a minute.
Yeah, well, just get in the corner with me. You got this, Biden. We believe in you.
Me? Why me? Why do I have
Silence,
to confront
Robinette. You will speak when spoken to.
Obama, you can speak English in this form now?
It appears so. The three of you just had to keep pushing me and pushing me.
Oh, we were just having fun. And
Fun, you consider what I've gone through fun. Silence, you demented weakling. I have been through an emotional ringer. First, the love of my life leaves me for a purple-haired edgelord who got humbled in front of a sold-out crowd. Next, the woman who I dreamed of turned me down, and you, Joseph Biden, blew her up. And after that, you still felt the need to put your 40 IQ on display and push me with something as simple as reading. No more. The 151 bullshit was just the cherry on top.
I guess when you put it that way.
It ends now. Instead of crushing your ancient body, which I could do with a flick of the wrist, I can see the pure terror in your eyes. So I'll give you one final chance. If you trigger me one more time, I will grab you by the neck, fly you to the moon, launch you back to Earth, and when you get there, I will be waiting there with a baseball bat and smack you right back where you came from. Do I make myself clear? Did you not hear me? Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir, yes, crystal clear.
Good. It goes without being said, but that also applies for you two in the corner. Don't disappoint me.
Is it over?
Yeah, I think it is. Joe, are you with us, Joe?
I'm okay, but I must go change my diaper. Please excuse me.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You go take care of that, buddy.
Oh man, my head. Everything went black for a second. But I feel great, so I guess I shouldn't be worried. Why do you guys look like a gun is being pointed to your head? And where's Biden?
No reason, just,
We're just shocked to see this trainer have a level 41 Rapidash. That's no joke. We got to just be really focused. And Biden, oh yeah, Joe, he's just in the bathroom. When you're old, you always got to go in.
You guys are acting really weird, but it's better than you telling me in great detail you can't read. I guess we only have a few more trainers before Blaine. The team is almost all level 40, and it looks like we're in a really good spot. I hope Biden gets back soon. I want to get my revenge and beat him in this week's community poll.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be back soon. What are you thinking for the community poll this week?
Of course, he gets to have a say, but I have an idea for something we have always differed on going back to the days when we were on the campaign trail.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine with whatever you choose. Oh, look, I can see him down the hall now. Hey, Biden, hope you're doing well. Everything is great over here, of course.
Hey, buddy, what's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
Oh, wait, I remember that Biden and Trump were playing the quiet game. He probably doesn't know that Trump spoke. You won, Biden, you can speak. We promise everything is all right.
Yeah, Biden, you beat me. I saw an article on Facebook and I lost it. You win, buddy. Everything is fine.
All right then, if you say so. Hello, Barack.
And hello to you, Joe. I guess those pills have another side effect that makes you look like you're tripping on acid or something. You're not tripping on acid, are you?
What, me? No, of course not. I'm just old Sleepy Joe. I can see everything is good over here, so that's great.
I'm definitely going to have Secret Service check the bathroom for acid and to check the cameras to see if Hunter slipped you anything. Anyway, it's time for this week's community poll, Joe. And I think I have one that will even the score between us. It's the debate we've had since 2008.
You mean the great Gen 2 versus Gen 3 debate? It's about time we finally get to put that to rest. Finally, you will see that the adventures in Hoenn make the voyage through Johto look like an annoying prerequisite that you have to complete to play Ruby or Sapphire.
You simple-minded buffoon. Gen 3 is just traveling on and under the ocean while stopping at a town every now and then. Oh boy. It was so fun to dive endlessly looking for the submarine or checking every individual tile for amoebas. Gen 2 was the perfect follow-up to Kanto. Iconic Pokemon, new mechanics, and the ultimate battle with Red at Mount Silver. Generation 2 was clearly better.
That might be our best poll question yet and should for sure divide the audience. Now, Bush and I aren't going to be in this poll, so we all have two results. We also won't say our take to influence the vote.
That sounds fair enough. We can reveal our take next episode, but you know the drill, everyone. Head over to the community tab and place your vote. Do you agree with Obama that Gen 2 was superior? Or do you agree with Biden and think that Gen 3 reigns supreme? Make your voice be heard and we'll reveal the results next week.
And now that my future poll win is set up, it's time for the big battle of this episode. Our 7th badge is on the line.
Starmie is going to have to be the MVP here, no doubt.
Go get him, Obama. You can win this. We all believe in you. You can defeat Blight. Wait a minute. Is that who I think it is?
Well, well, well. If it isn't the president's, welcome to the Cinnabar Island gym.
Bernie Sanders, what are you doing here?
My good friend Blaine is on holiday, so I'm covering the gym for him. Normally, I'm an ice-type trainer up in Vermont, but I'll play with fire for now.
That's fine with me, Bernie. We got the perfect counter to take you down. Meet our good friend Starmie.
That Starmie is clearly a formidable opponent, but its level will hold it back in the later innings. This won't even take down my Ninetales.
So you can do some damage calculation. Big deal. You can't take us down this turn. And Ninetales is as good as gone next turn. Imagine wasting your only turn on a tail whip that misses.
Not ideal, but we're far from done. My next 2 Pokemon will blaze the path to my victory. No pun intended.
Rapidash, huh? A tough opponent for sure. You're pulling no punches here, Bernie. But I think you'll see that Starmie is still faster and will land the first blow.
My strategy is definitely thrown off seeing that tail whip missed. But this takedown is still going to hurt you. Take this.
Not quite enough damage there, Bernie. That will put you in a 3-1 hole. You're really taking this battle seriously. Got to give you credit for doing everything you can for your friend.
Oh, this isn't for Blaine. This is personal. This is for the DNC doing everything they could so I would lose in both 2016 and 2020. I would have wiped the floor with Trump 7 years ago, and I was destroying you until the DNC ran it back and had everyone drop out and endorse you so that you would steal the votes. I should be the president right now. I should be on your team. I was the one that was robbed, not Trump.
Oh, give me a break, Bernie. Your socialist agenda never would have won on the primary stage. You think I made Hillary look like a fool on the debate stage? I would have sent you back to Vermont running faster than you through an airport. And while I will admit the DNC definitely did everything they could to hold you back, you never would have been president.
And I thought Trump was salty? Give it up, Bernie. You had the lead for like 20 minutes. There's absolutely no way you could have gone the distance against me. You're just that old guy that college kids simp for. You're not only never going to be president, but you'll never defeat us in this battle. Your Arcanine is on its last legs and we have the speed advantage. Act like you do in a primary and surrender.
No, this can't be a... It's just like 2020. You're just getting so lucky. That missed tail whip could have been the end of your Starmie. That missed fire blast would have taken down your Nidoking. I can't lose, not again.
Newsflash, Bernie. You can lose, and you have lost. That's a clean 3-0 sweep in both the game and in real life. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out.
I can't believe it happened again. Just take the badge and go.
With pleasure, Bernie, and have a great rest of your day. And of course, we also wish everybody watching a great day and an even better week. It's my turn next, and I'm being thrown straight into the fire as I try to get our 8th gym badge. A Texas-sized challenge, and I'm ready for it.
We know you'll be ready for it, and we hope to see all of you there. Make sure to join the Discord, and we'll see you next week.
Also, don't forget to vote in the community poll, and make sure you comment your guess for Biden's new password as well. Have a great week, everyone.
As for me, it's time to rest up for the Elite Four. Only a few episodes to go. We'll see you next time.
Stop running in fucking circles around me.